Hello, everybody. I am here in La Réunion with the one and only, the man, Lolo, aka Loic, aka Gaspard Kisling, aka the man behind Disinvolved. And I have the pleasure to interview him today, or like to have a chat with him today. And yeah, I want to know Disinvolved. Disinvolved, we're here in La Réunion,
Yeah.
an island in the Indian Ocean, which looks like France.
Yeah, but just with coconut tree. But
Just with coconut trees, and you do the party Disinvolved, and what the first thing. So I just for a little information, I played on this party last week, and the first thing that caught my attention was they want to bring Berlin to this island,
yeah,
and you did it very well. So
Thank
tell
you.
me about it. Like what is the history about this?
So at first, nice to meet you guys. So the history maybe it started 10 years ago. We had the chance to have Agoya for a live set in La Réunion, and he was playing the song of Scala, was released on
Innervision.
Yeah, that's right. It was the beginning for me with the story of the Berlin music and stuff like that. I made some research because when I like a thing, I just want to know all the story about this thing. So I just look about Scala and I find Innervision, and I discovered a lot of things about the label, like a podcast of Mellotron web radio. It's a radio from France, very famous, and they made like reports in Berlin about the Berlin scene and all the stuff, and they were at a party in a weekend club. Exactly.
Yeah,
Where Dixon played. It was an Innervision party. They shared a lot of music that Dixon played, like Epicure of David August and Computer Rhythm of Jan Paulet, Dixon remix.
Yes.
And for me, it was it's definitely it's my vibe. Yeah, it's my vibe. I just want to discover all the song of Innervision and maybe the other label connected with that. And that's why my first goal was to visit Berlin, to stay maybe during one weekend. So it was maybe in 2015. It was not the first time in Berlin because I was there during when I was a teenager, but it was my first time for the music.
Yeah.
So I stayed in Berlin during 4 days, I think, to enjoy, to discover the club. First one was Treasure, which was very nice. And after I was in Berghain, and it was just one of my best experience, I think, of my life. So in my head, I just had the feeling to come back in Berlin and maybe to stay longer and to have the feeling to be not a true Berliner, but to have the feeling to be a Berliner. Yeah.
And you were living already on the island, right?
Yeah.
You were here for like what, 15 years now?
Yeah, 15 years in La Réunion for my studies. Beginning. I had a rock band in La Réunion,
So okay.
as a singer, so it's very funny. The music was always present in my life. So
And you also lived a few months in Berlin, right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, but because of that, because during my first experience, I just
After that revelation, you
Yeah.
said, I need to live here. I need to
Exactly.
be in the city.
it was not just about the music. It was about everything because I met a lot of nice guys, and it was in summertime. For me, in summertime, Berlin is the best place in Europe. You know, if everything is open, Biergarten, it's possible to have a nap near the Spree, and just a perfect city. And I liked your museum in Berlin, the contemporary art museum, like Hamburger and Bahnhof, and in Kindle Museum. So that's why it's not just because of the music, but because of everything.
The whole
Yeah.
culture.
And I just wanted to come back in Berlin and to discover everything. Was with each club, each museum, in the restaurant, meet some people. That's why I decided in 2016, I think, to go in Berlin and to stay 7 months there.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you could like soak up the whole culture,
Yeah.
whole Berlin aesthetics, the Berlin nightlife, the Berlin music, and Berlin
the
artists.
yeah, artists and but everything closes because for me Berliner people are very stylish, you know. So it's but everything shops and but the things that
style,
yeah, during 7 months I not discover all the city, but almost I think almost a lot of things.
Yeah, actually, he is giving me tips on. I'm living for 10 years in Berlin right now, and he was like, you know, this place to eat, and you know, that shop to buy records, or that shop to buy clothes, and he is teaching me like a lot of new things.
funny story, yeah.
So yeah, you took the whole thing and you transform it into a Desinvolt. What is actually like? Tell me about Desinvolt, like the name.
Yeah, it's a name
because it's like kind of also really reflects the Berlin.
Yeah, sure. But the first Desinvolt party was after the COVID. In La Réunion, it was difficult because I think it was the same in Europe. But everything was closed, so no party, just party at home. But we just want to have the feeling to be free. That's why we are searching of a name for party. Desinvolt, it's to explain that you want to be free to do what you want, to not to destroy everything around you, but just escape of this shitting period of COVID, and that's the idea.
So living in the moment, living free.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
completely. Yeah.
It's difficult in La Réunion before because we had a lot of party, but it was not like that. But maybe Desinvolt was very good for the people to to be free and just enjoy the moment and put all your bad stuff on the side, behind you, on your stressful work, on stuff like that. And it's the place where everything is possible. You want to meet someone, you want just to close your eyes and dance. It's the best place, I think. Yeah.
And you do this together with a collective Zusammen.
Yeah.
Was this like from the beginning on? Was it like a natural evolution? You said like, hey, we are like 5 or 6, or how many people are you?
Exactly? 7.
7.
Yeah.
People like, we want to throw this party. Was it like this, or was it more like you had this idea and you looked around for the people too?
But the thing is, when I came back from Berlin missed me a lot. So I had some friend here. We discussed of we had the same some similarity with the music, with a lot of influences of Berlin. That's why we decided to create a collective Zusammen. Is a crew of DJ and producer too, and we begin near the ground, so with a small party. But we already have the wish to put the Berlin influence on the party, and after it's bigger, and we arrived to Desinvolt. Yeah.
So you had like the first Desinvolt. How many people are we talking then?
3.
How many? What was the capacity of the first?
The first one was not big, but it was with 500 people. I think. It was possible to have more, but at the first party we didn't know what to do. We are afraid because to have a lot of people. We had a good communication about the party. That's why it worked a lot. But because it was maybe the collective Zusammen at this moment was 5 years old, I think. So we had a background on it's not the beginning of the party. So we had a huge, how do you say, some people who follow you, community.
Yes.
So that's why on the beginning it worked. So no, it grew up. So the last party was almost 1,000 people.
Yeah.
We don't want more. I think it's nice because it's not like a festival. We have two rooms, and for me, I don't want to be to have a crowded place. It's okay to have to enjoy, to have a space for you, and I don't want that it's so. Not aggressive, but
not as crowded as Ibiza, for example. Ibiza, everybody's like packed, and nobody can dance. And it's like, no, I noticed that also, like, there was like a very friendly atmosphere.
Yeah.
And you had like also the space, like there is like enough space to chill also for the people.
Yeah.
The nice thing, you have like 2 rooms, which also was really cool, like one outside area, one inside area. So you did a really great job.
Yeah, thank you so much. But I'm not alone. We have a good crew.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we are all friends. That's why it works, because it's with this we have a good feeling between each other. We are so helpful so that's why it works. So I'm very happy, and I'm happy because it's a tolerant place. I think we have no problem, no fight, and the thing it's you are free. It's possible to do what you want if you respect the other guy, and it works. And everybody after the party have the big smile, and I'm so happy for that. Yeah,
I've noticed that. And tell me which artist, because like you get a lot of Berlin artists over. So what artist did you had already?
The thing it's we had some we like a lot of Berliner artists. We booked Scatman first. It was very nice, because I had maybe
who has just a release on Innervisions right now.
Yeah, sure.
That's kind of like a full circle. Well done, really good release, super release, Aziz.
Yeah, it's a long story with Aziz, because maybe I know his work for since the beginning, and I'm huge fan of Aziz, and he's super nice guy. So it was the first guy. It was the beginning of the booking of Berliner artists.
Okay. Yeah.
After it was Ede, and thank you, Ede, so much. It was a pleasure to have you. Nice release on Correspondent too. So
Ede is doing also a great job, right?
Yeah,
doing really good.
But it's Watergate family, so I'm so happy to have all the Watergate family at my place. The funny story is my first party when I moved in Berlin to live was in Watergate. The story is Hélène Alien was playing, and she played the song, the French song Voyage Voyage.
Yeah.
It's very funny because I was in Berlin. It's Voyage Voyage. It was like something. I had the feeling it was from me, this song. So that's why I have a good experience with the Watergate.
You connected immediately with the club.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why Watergate was in my.
It was also my first. It was also actually my first party. I went in Watergate in 2008, I think.
Okay.
When I arrived in Berlin for the first time, I didn't move there to live, but I had to play in a place on Rivalerstraße.
Yeah.
And the day before, I went to Watergate to party there.
Okay.
And that was, I think, 2008. Yeah. Been also a while. So yeah.
Funny story. So we had Ede, and after Malaika is not from Berlin,
but she's pushing also like Berlin.
She play a lot in Berlin, but the philosophy
and at the Watergate I also had
exactly with you
made music together.
maybe
yes, get it out. He's also like a big vinyl collector.
The funny thing, I have a word of Malaika of the release of yours. Malaika, if you saw, I have the vinyl.
I will bring you the vinyls on Thursday when I'm in Paris. I'm sorry that I didn't give you the vinyl yet of Crème Brûlée.
and you, and we don't know after, but maybe if you have the feeling to find some similarity with your vibes, and you want to come in La Réunion and you're from Berlin, and maybe send me a message. It will be possible to.
I will put his link in it. You will be like flooded with messages. I'm very sure. I can only advise. He's the best host you can imagine, and me also. I did like a mini tour which he organized, and we had just a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, we were 12 days, like exploring the beautiful island, having some really great parties, some really great food. Yeah, just like laughs, a lot of laughs.
Paradise, yeah.
It's highly advisable, because I think not many people know La Réunion. Well, most people I was actually talking to, and I was saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna play in La Réunion." They were, in France. Well, technically, yes, it is France, but it's not like France mainland, so it's like an 11-hour flight from Paris. But But playing in these kind of places, is it easier for bookings, do you think, or is it just even harder? Like, do you have more like this, yes, DJs really want to come because it's like this little island and in the Indian Ocean, which is beautiful and nature is amazing, or is it more like, wow, it's more difficult to invite people because they need to travel 11 hours from Paris? Like, how do you feel this?
It depends of the DJ.
Yeah.
But for the famous DJ, they traveled a lot, so they don't care about Réunion Island, but it's always another island, you know. But maybe for not the beginner or the medium artist is very different because you are more accessible. So we discuss a lot. I give you the last to come in La Réunion, and that's why for me, if I have to contact big artists, it's not possible because I will maybe talk with the manager or with stuff like that. It's not the same. So I don't want to have a big artist because for me, I want to share some time with the guy who's coming in La Réunion. For me, it's very important that
the connection, the personal connection.
The connection, and you stay maybe 10 days to discover the island. It's not just have one gig and after ciao. It's not like that. You have to meet the people.
I was very lucky because he was like guiding me around on the island, and I really was able to discover the island. So this connection is like, for sure, I'm 100% sure that this approach will play in your favor if you grow with this involved, because you are building up not just like a brand, you're building up a community of DJs. Like coming from Berlin and like having this personal connection with them will be something that will always be like, if you play in Desinvolved, you come back with lots of love in your heart. You're happy to play, so it's like the best thing.
The thing, when you have a gig in La Desinvolved, I think after you belong to the family. So it's a thing like that. We built Desinvolved to have to build a family. It's not just to organize party. It's to have a community. We share the same values. And that's why you belong now to the family.
Yes, but
my door will always open for you.
Always, yes. And it's great to be part, because for me, if I come back, like this feeling is like, next time I will be back, I will be like so happy, and it will be like the energy that you put into the music, it will be different. It will be much more different, because like if you come somewhere where you like really feel part, like where you're home, it's completely different.
That's the thing.
It's completely different. So I'm already looking forward to the next time. I'm actually leaving today, so
I'm so sad. I want to stay forever, but if you stay forever, we will miss the connection between Berlin and La Réunion.
So next time you will actually be in July. You will come to Berlin. So what's on the program there? Will you discover? You have already made up.
Discover because see to go in my favorite place. To see my friend in Berlin because I have some friend and he miss me a lot, and just to feel the vibes, because it miss me a lot. Just to be in Berlin, even to be in the S-Bahn or stuff like that, I was happy just to be in the S-Bahn. So
I cannot say that I'm happy to be in the S-Bahn though, but
just the song, remind me the song of Paul Kalkbrenner,
Yes, when he's sampling, when I the phone. I remember. I was doing sampling here on the beach too.
With radioactive
on the radioactive beach, exactly.
Sure. It will be the next bomb of this month.
We'll see. I still need to finish, but it will be radioactive. It will have a different energy.
Sure.
Yeah, cool. I just want to thank you for your time right now that we had this little talk, but I also want to thank you.
Yeah, but thank you.
Amazing time.
Come here. Thank you so much. It
was just wonderful.
Maybe see you in Berlin or in La Réunion. So bye.
And send him a message. Follow him on Instagram. I will put all the links below. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you think about the island, if you were there, what you think about the scene. Share your thoughts with us. We would be happy to hear them. Take care and see you soon.
Ciao.
Bye.